A couple weeks ago, I was going to start a project refinishing the front door handle on my house. But in the meantime, I needed something to keep the front door secure. So I looked out on Amazon and came up with this Kwikset Deadbolt. It was on sale for under 10 bucks. Price was right for me, so I ordered it in, mounted it, did a great job, kept the door secure while I was refinishing the door handle, which I ended up doing with powder coat, which was in my last video. Came out great. But after I packed this lock back up, I started to look at it a little closer and was really kind of impressed. This is only ANSI grade 3, which is the minimum security rating, and that is based on pick resistance and the ability of the lock body to withstand multiple strikes, and they have all their own ratings on it. But the good thing is this lock uses the SmartKey security technology, and Kwikset actually rates their SmartKey cylinders at a higher rating because they claim that they are pick resistant and they're bump proof, or bump resistant at least. And it's a very handy design where you could reprogram the lock for your existing key as long as you already had Kwikset. Now, this design has been out for probably 15 years now, but because I'm not in the habit of losing keys or finding myself having to rekey to lock out the in-laws or whatever the case, I've never used one before, but in messing around with it, like I said, I'm kind of impressed, and I thought it was worth doing a little video on, because this could save you a lot of time, a lot of money, and opens up a few options for keeping your home secure. Now, the nice thing about this SmartKey security lock is that it comes with this reset tool in which you take the key that came with the lock set, put it in, rotate it 90 degrees clockwise, insert the tool into this little slot and push until you get a little click, it bottoms out. Remove the tool, remove the key, insert the key that you want to program to. In this case, it's my normal house key. Insert it, and without pushing or giving any other stray forces, simply rotate the key 180 degrees counterclockwise and back up to 90 degrees, and it's programmed. So now this new key works to lock. And to verify, if you take the key that came with the lock and you try it, it no longer works. And that's all it takes. In this case, it's a direct replacement. I could just bolt this back into place, and that lock is rekeyed. Now, you could buy just the cylinder and replace the cylinder with the SmartKey style. The cylinders run from $20 to $33. So again, this $10 special where you get the entire kit, a new adjustable bolt. It adjusts its length based upon your mounting offset, all the rest of the hardware for a fraction of the price, you can't beat the deal. Also, Kwikset has a SmartKey reset cradle. If somehow you make an accident with this process where you both lock out the original key and the key that you're trying to program to, you pull the cylinder out of this housing, you insert it into the cradle, follow a few directions, and you can program the key or the cylinder back to the key that you want to use. But again, that costs from, depending on where you get it, $33 to $42 from what I saw. And when it comes down to it, it's still far cheaper just to buy a whole Deadbolt kit and use the parts that you need. And also, if you want to reprogram it again, it's still the same process. It's not just a one-time deal. Insert the key that works, rotate it 90 degrees, trip it with the SmartKey tool, remove the key, put in the new Kwikset key that you want to use, rotate it back again, and it's reprogrammed. You can do that as many times as you want. So let me program it back one last time to the key that I want to use. And there we have it. And again, I'm going to verify that it is programmed. That key no longer works. And I'll mount this up. Now this is a direct replacement for the deadbolt that I just removed. I'm going to go ahead and replace all the hardware, because old hardware is certainly showing its wear and tear. Again, because the cylinder's removable, chances are with whatever existing lock you have, you could just move the cylinder to your existing hardware. One thing to keep in mind is that it does have just a single set of tumblers in it. So if you're using it for something like rental properties, which would be real handy to rekey yourself, you can't have both a user key and a master key. It is just a single key. So let me go ahead and get this mounted back up in my door. Okay, the first thing we'll do is take the old deadbolt out. So I'll slip the lock set back in. And hold it there. I'm going to rotate it to put the bolt out. That will put the handle in the right location so that I could pass the screws through. There's one. There's the other. Make sure everything is square. Looks good. Tighten that up. Lock works. Okay, locks in. Let me grab the key, see how it works. And there you have it. Perfect. So as you see, that's a very simple do-it-yourself job. Anybody could do it. You don't need much more than a Phillips screwdriver. And the beauty of it is, if you have 3-4 deadbolts in your house, you could reprogram your own key. You don't have a mix of keys. You don't have to go to a locksmith. No problem. And you could essentially do it as often as you want. So I hope this helps some of you that were not aware of these locks, and anybody that was holding off thinking that it was going to be expensive or difficult to do. Go ahead, get out there and do it. So shop around. Sometimes you could find a great value on these locks, as I did, and it really makes the upgrade worthwhile. So I hope you enjoyed this video today. Thanks for watching.